Welcome to GuideMia. Today we're going to talk about documenting a patient consultation on Cympha. A treatment plan is the easy part to hand off. The reasoning behind it, why this tooth, why this approach, what you ruled out, is the part that never makes the trip. Dr. Lena Ward sees Marcus Reid about a missing lower molar. Watch how, on Cympha, everything she works out in that chair reaches the people who act on it. Every clinician knows this quiet loss. You work out a plan in the chair, the findings, the options you weighed, the ones you set aside. Then you hand it off, and only the conclusion travels. The lab opens the case to a one-line order and has to ask for the rest. The patient goes home with words he nods at but can't really follow. The thinking was the valuable part, and it's the part that leaks away. On Cympha, the consultation isn't a document filed off somewhere, it lives right inside Marcus's case, beside the photos and the scan already attached. Dr. Ward picks implant, and the full clinical scope of that specialty comes with it, what to ask, what to record. She writes in her own words, and one click turns that prose into structure. Here's what lets her trust it, it never adds a finding she didn't make. Anything loose comes back as a question, not a decision made for her. One more click, and her thinking comes out in two voices at once, one for her own record, one written plainly for Marcus. She drafts neither from scratch, and the options aren't invented, each is drawn from a vetted library of treatments. And neither version ever carries a price. What it costs is a conversation she has with Marcus herself. She drops two photos of the gap into the plan, the same pictures in his copy and in hers. So when Marcus reads this at his kitchen table, he's looking at his own mouth, not a generic diagram. A plan a patient can actually see is a plan he understands before he sits back down, and one he says yes to sooner. Sending is the whole step, she types his email and it's gone. The copy Marcus receives is frozen the second it leaves her, so what he approves is exactly what she sent. He reads it at home, nobody waiting on the line, and taps approve, his answer waiting before her first patient. And if she changes the plan later, his yes is withdrawn, never quietly slid onto new words. That's peace of mind built into the send. Marcus needs a surgical guide and a crown, so Dr. Ward branches the case to bring in her lab. His demographics and chief complaint come across on their own, the files she referenced are already ticked, and her full internal plan travels with it, every section, not a one-line order. She picks the service and submits. The whole brief goes with the case. And this is the whole point of the afternoon. A case that arrives carrying the doctor's reasoning is one the lab can start the moment it opens. The first message back is about the design itself, not a request for the records and the rationale that should have come along. No back and forth, no lost days. The work just moves, and that's time saved on both sides. That's what a living case really means, your reasoning kept where the treatment lives, written once, and never lost on the way to the people who act on it. See exactly how it's done, the full walkthrough is on Cympha.com in the cookbooks section. Then open Cympha yourself at app.cympha.com.